Nigerian local flights to me are absolutely amazing. I have a beautiful experience to share with you guys in this video about the Nigerian local flights flying from Calabar to Lagos. I discovered a lot. I said this trip I'm learning. Everybody's learning. I myself I did learn because it's the first time in my life I'm taking a flight in a country to go to the same country. You understand? It's the first time we have local flight in Cameroon, but that's not been my thing. You understand? And the experience is also different for those who have taken it. So I want to share with you guys my own experience. As you can see, the airport here in Calabar, you will be thinking that this is just local. I'm just trying to do a local flight. You see, as the airport is fine, looking all beautiful, looking all great. You look around the airport area, everything is clean. Calabar Airport Calabar International Airport. I rate it. I would rate it 8 on 10. Yeah, that's how I would rate Calabar International Airport, 8 on 10. The airport building is looking okay. It's looking good, and it's an amazing place. It's very clean. The staff there, the people that are working there, I didn't see anything to complain about. I didn't see any immigration officer trying to take advantage of me. I didn't see, on the contrary, I approach everybody because I approach you. As I'm traveling, they approach. Unless I discover that your energy is not matching. Yeah? If your energy is not matching, man gets to this smart now. You know how you go to detect her. You know how you go to avoid them. So, as you can see, I enter the airport. I try to talk to people. I try to be open because I'm learning. I don't want to waste any single minute in my trip. I want to learn so I can educate everybody that is following me on this trip. So the airport, I noticed that is very, very well organized. Absolutely perfectly organized. The Calabar International Airport. So they have the place where they check in people. They have the area where the immigration or the local authorities are there to check your bags. So they make sure they check everybody. That's one thing I noticed. They check everybody. But I have an experience to share with you guys. I was during my check. There were some of these Nigerian boys, who are they look like those guys who are into those kind of things. And let me now make you understand. Those are the people that are spreading the narrative that Nigeria is not a good country. Because even when I look at those guys, I could tell that I don't want them in my house. I could tell that I don't want them around my children. I could tell that they need to be checked. Because just them beside me, they give me small something I they fear. You understand? But based on their looks and how they present themselves, how do they call it? Is it NDLE or whatever they call it? You correct me on that one. They check you properly to see if you're carrying anything that's not correct. The NDLE or whatever gave them thorough check. You know what happened? They were not happy. They started talking everywhere they sat. They started, this Nigeria, and I turned and asked them. So, do you want to tell me that Nigeria shouldn't check people who are traveling? That's what they asked them. So is it like you don't want the immigration or the NDLA or these people to check people that are, I know that there are so many immigration officers once in a while that will exaggerate and maybe go against your right. But that doesn't mean that that system, that job should be removed for you so that you feel like Nigeria is a good person, because there are actually people. So you think they are now doing that search just because they want to search, or don't you know that there are people that are actually carrying substance and doing this? You understand? So I was just trying to, based on I cannot just see you criticizing the country and I stay quiet. So basically that's the short story that happened along my trip to Lagos from Calabar. So for me, the NDLA, I love what they are doing, because if you see what I'm seeing in Nigeria, you will know that they should make sure that everywhere is tight and close, everywhere is checked, because there are so many people who are taking advantage. There are so many people who are not even Nigerian citizens. They enter this country, they claim they are Nigeria, and they are doing a lot of things. So that's my take on that story. So we took off. You can see the airport outside when you are going to enter the plane. I made sure that I take a good look at it. We took off from there and entered the plane. The plane is cool. The plane is a small Airbus because it's a local flight. Ibom Air, Akwa Ibom. This is one thing I appreciate about Nigeria, that every state is trying to develop their own. You see, Akwa Ibom is they are trying to do a fantastic job there in Akwa Ibom. I'll be visiting the state before I leave this country. I have to go to Akwa Ibom. So they have their airways, they have their own things they are doing there, which is amazing. So the flight was smooth, the takeoff was smooth. Got into the air, discovered that Cross River is a place full of rivers. Everywhere in Cross River, as you can see, was rivers here and there. Green, it was just green in the sky. Just, I mean, so amazingly green. And it took me just about 1 hour. Let me just say 1 hour, but it's not up to 1 hour to fly from Calabar to Lagos. Mohammed Murtala, how do they call it? Murtala Muhammad Airport here in Lagos. So landing there was also very safe, very nice, very calm, very beautiful. And I landed, waited for my luggages, received my luggages, and people came to receive me. You know, it's not everybody I want to post online. I can't just be posting people's families online. This is we are not trying to impress anybody. So I was given a warm welcome, received by some great people, some great dignitaries as well, that invited me to come to Lagos and do some work for them, which I'll be talking about it in the subsequent videos. I'll be showing you guys these great people that are bringing me to do some work for their companies here in Lagos. So it was, for me, a beautiful trip, an amazing trip, all the way from Calabar to Lagos. Yeah, the trip really makes sense. I enjoyed myself on the trip. And right now, my guys, I did Lagos. Ajim de Lagos, as I'm talking to you now. So you people have to calm down. I want to make it clear to you that everything I did in Calabar, consider one, it was a village. Consider that everything you saw in Calabar, you were just seeing one small village. I'm sorry, make people for Calabar not say I'm trying to call their place a village. No. I'm just trying to use simile. I don't know if it's simile or I didn't do literature. It's not simile. Simile is when you are doing things that are alike. So I don't know if it's hyperbole or how they call it. You know, I'm just trying to use a language that will make you understand that Lagos is way bigger and better than what I was doing there in Calabar. You understand? So those who were not impressed, those who thought that is Nigeria, those who have been thinking, oh, so this is the Nigeria. Don't bother. Don't bother. That's why I say I want to do many states, so that you will understand that in Nigeria, all the 36 states, every state can be proud that they have a beautiful city like Calabar. It's an averagely beautiful city, not a wow kind of city. You understand? So now it's about time we do the wow kind of city. It's time we start showing you the wow kind of places. It's time we start showing you the wow kind of things you need to see. That is now where we now get to in Lagos. And when we get to Abuja, we also do just that. But the other states, what I want to do in the other states is I want to show you that other states in Nigeria are actually fine too. Other states in Nigeria are actually looking good. Other states in Nigeria are actually beautiful, that you can also visit. You can go there and stay well. You can go there and stay have fun. And most of those states I'm talking about, they look and represent the best in other African countries. They look and represent the best. Like Calabar, I'm talking to you. Calabar now looks and represent like one of the most beautiful places in Cameroon or other countries in Africa. That's how Calabar is. Meanwhile, it's nowhere near whatever Lagos look like. So that's what I'm trying to make you guys understand. But before I start showing you Lagos, I have to tell you people my experience with Nigeria, how I feel if Nigerians are good people. You would watch those videos very soon. You understand? But after that, everything else you'll be seeing will be breathtaking. You won't believe it yourself. Guys, come back anytime you're free. It's your boy Ajay Maxi on this one again. Thank you so much for the love and the support. I really appreciate what Nigerians are doing for me. God bless y'all. Cheers.